Good afternoon. This is Gino's show. I wanted to introduce a young lady that she will tell me a story, okay? Now I'm going to give her the opportunity to speak. Would you be kind enough to tell me your name?
My name is Lori Hand.
That's good. Now tell me a story, what you're doing.
I am a doula, and I have a business called Doula at Hand. And a doula is a woman's assistant. It's a Greek word, and it means somebody that goes in and helps the woman in whatever fashion she needs. So a birthing doula helps with the birthing process, getting them through the labor and the delivery. A postpartum doula, which I'm not, is the one who goes afterwards and works with the mom for about a week or so after the baby is born to get them adjusted to their newborn and their routines.
Since the last time you were here, would you give me the input what happened? Did you enjoy the show? Did you felt that somebody was interesting about your speaking, that particular story?
So if I understand what you're saying correctly, you're asking me if anybody found my story interesting. I did have a couple of customers come into my part-time job and address the fact that they saw me on TV, which was rather exciting when they said, "I couldn't believe it. There you were on my TV." So that was rather exciting, and it gave me hope that maybe my word is getting out about my business.
I think so, because I'm sure that even though it's a small TV station, it goes on YouTube. So it's not only Acton, you know what I mean? They go to 5 or 6 different channels and also on YouTube. So if anybody's interested to see your comment or story, you can send them the email to somebody else and they can see you on TV. That's what it is all about. We're only trying to help people.
That's a good thing, yep.
The question is, because you're a nice young lady and I want you to be safe, that's all. That's why I'm here, to make sure that you're safe. You tell a story to a point where they have to really go on the email and ask you a question, and always be safe.
Always.
Okay?
Safety, even for my customers, the top priority.
Right. And if you feel that you're not too safe, you make a call that says, "FBI, is Gino there?" Okay, yeah, who's there? "Oh, that's the young lady that I had on TV." Okay, no problem.
So your direct call to the FBI? That's nice to know, Gino.
All right, like that. Tell me another story.
I'd like to share the story of one of my clients who was extremely brave. She had a very long labor. She wanted to go completely natural, which is no drugs, no help at any cost for doing it with, you know, epidurals or any pain meds at all. And 3 days in labor, we had 2 false alarms where she went in thinking that she was in full-blown labor, only to be sent home because she wasn't dilated enough. So 3 days of that, when she was ready to go, I thought for sure, this poor girl, so brave and so strong, I thought once she got into the hospital, she was going to be like, "Okay, I can't, I surrender." But she didn't. She never gave up the fight for keeping it natural. And she went the whole way natural. And her husband was amazing, very supportive, and you know, I was in awe over her strength. One of my first interviews with her, she indicated that she's never broken a bone, never had any kind of surgery or procedures done, so she's never had to deal with pain. So she was very worried about how she would tolerate the pain of pregnancy and labor. And she was an absolute trooper, and I, to this day, am still in awe and so proud of her for how well she did.
That's beautiful. What kind of a baby she had?
She had a little girl.
Little girl.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm sure their mother and father were very happy.
Oh God, they're just, they're beautiful. They're just, the whole family is just so beautiful. And I'm just so proud of them and how George handled her and Eleni, the mom.
Was she happy when you were there? She
absolutely.
Realized that you were helping?
Yep, I got many phone calls. I went over their house one night and helped out a little bit, and I was there for the whole delivery. Her sister was there for part of it, but then she left and said, "Let's have Lori take over from here."
That's good. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
See, a story like that really impresses me because we're here to help each other. And if anybody is pregnant, don't look at me, okay? I'm a guy. And
he didn't do it either.
Nevertheless, if anybody needs a young lady like her that she will take care, somebody that, a woman that have a baby or something like that will make it much easier. Am I correct?
Yes, doulas are known for making the experience much more pleasant.
Yeah.
Leaving the mom with the idea that having another one is a great idea. The children, you know, they benefit from it because mom is more relaxed. They come out a lot easier with a lot less difficulty when they're born.
Right.
And there's so many benefits to it. People should check out my website. I have all of the benefits listed on there of having a doula, and I can't say enough about how the experience is for the mom. I can tell you how wonderful it is for me to be there and to assist. I mean, seeing a baby born is an amazing thing. Helping a mom through all of that, or you know, an expecting parent, you know, because I'm there for both parents.
Yeah, especially when women are having a baby, it's very hard. It takes a while before they can get on their own. If anybody understand that, especially when they already had the baby but had nobody else to help them, they must say, oh, I wish I had somebody. I'm saying, and somebody can be a young lady right here. Just, you know, take advantage. If somebody needs some assistance, here she is. I mean, she will, I don't get no commission, so don't look at me like that.
You know, one of the things that a lot of people say to me is, I already had a baby, though. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Having a doula for the second one can make it so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
And just that much more of a pleasant experience.
It is,
helping the dad, helping them, you know, mom. Yep, absolutely.
I know a lot of, for experience, many times the friends will come to say, I wish I had somebody, Gino, for my wife, because she went through a really bad time taking care of the baby herself. And people don't understand that until that happened.
Yep.
You know, so we want to prevent something like that not to happen, because you're right here.
Right,
and
exactly.
I'm sure that somebody else might be there, you know what I mean, if they just ask for help.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
but there's a lot of training that goes into what I do versus, you know, having somebody there just to cheer you on.
Right.
You know, I have a lot of tools in my bag. I have a lot of techniques that I use.
And you're very patient. You not get upset or not, that you understand, especially when the baby needs a lot of care, right?
Sure, but it's more that I'm there for the expectant person than I am for the baby. The baby is in the hands of the staff once it's born.
And the husband feels much better. He doesn't have to worry about it.
The husband or partner, yep, absolutely.
What can he do practically? They don't even... You want some tea, honey? Big deal, right? No, I need some assistance.
No. Some of these partners are amazing.
You think so?
Oh, yes, absolutely amazing. One of my other clients, so it was a man, and he was just right there the whole time, you know, babe, I'm right here, I'm right here. He was so patient, so kind, so loving, so supportive.
Yeah.
And when he needed a moment's break, that's when I would take over. You know, and there were some times when I had to take the lead because you know, she needed to change position or she had to get up and walk, and you know, I think that's where my experience as a mom comes in.
But then you were lucky to have somebody that, you know, the husband to be nice. What happened when the husband has to work and he doesn't know what can happen in the meantime?
Or you might get a partner that just freaks out because they're scared, or they don't like seeing their partner in pain.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
so they have to make sure they have somebody before they decide to go to work, because when they go to work, they don't know what's going on.
Do you mean after the birth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be a postpartum
when they have the baby,
doula.
they say, okay, I'm okay. I'll see you, honey. I love you. Bye. You know what I mean? They need assistance even when he's gone. But so that's why you come along. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a postpartum doula. I don't do the postpartum part. I do the delivery part.
That's okay. But
Once
sometimes
the
they need
born,
some extra time, right?
But that would be a different doula's role.
Okay.
That would be the postpartum doula.
I got it.
So I'm in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm the birthing doula.
Yeah.
The postpartum doula goes to the home or wherever they live.
I got it. But in case they need you, even when they're home, you can be there, right?
Oh, they can always call on me and ask
That's
questions.
What I'm saying.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
That's a relief for the husband.
Sure.
You know?
Yep. I have guided a little bit beyond the birth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And besides what you're doing, there's something else you're doing. Am I correct?
Yes.
Because you seem like you're always moving around, right? So you're working. Evidently, you're working. Am I correct?
Yes, I do have another job that I
Okay,
do.
would you tell us a story about that?
Okay, sure. I work at a diner called Mario's on
Yeah.
Route 40 in Westford. And it's a great
How do you
little
get
diner.
there? By Route 40?
Mm-hmm.
Because one time I got lost. I had to talk to my computer. I said, hey,
Oh,
computer,
Siri
do me
or
a favor.
whatever?
Yeah,
Your
I got
directions?
lost. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I thought I know everything, you know. And then I messed up and I was late and Dennis was waiting for me. I talked to my computer. He said, no problem, Gino, and go this way, 40. So I got there.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have very good road presence. There's not a big awning that says Mario, so you really have to know where you're going to find it.
But it's easy because when you get there, there is also Dunkin' Donuts. Am I correct?
Dunkin' Donuts and United Gas Station. It's right there between the two.
Right.
So if you know where those two are on
Yeah.
Route 40, it's the only Dunkin' Donuts on Route 40. So.
And I can attest it because when I go there and I have something to eat, I'm not kidding. I don't eat much in the noontime, but in the morning I eat a lot. So I go in the morning. And you know what? The plate is not big enough for the stuff they put in there. I mean, it floats right out there. And that breakfast is beautiful. I can't believe it, really.
Yeah, like I always say, you don't go home hungry.
No, I have to take it home sometime.
Yeah. I usually recommend to people that if they look at it and they go, oh my God, I say, why don't I get you a take-home container now and you can just put half away.
Yeah,
You know, and it makes it less intimidating.
Yeah, how many people does it there besides you? He has more people, right?
There's 2 servers on the weekends.
Yeah, see? So if you decide to go for breakfast, I recommend it. If you go for lunch, I can't guarantee lunch, dinner because it's closed, right?
Right, yeah, we close at 1:30.
1:30, remember that. What time in the morning?
Tuesday through Friday, we open at 6:30. On the weekends, 7:30.
Okay, I got there 8 o'clock, but 6:30, remember that. And if you want to eat well, you go 6:30 because those chairs get filled quickly. So you've been there for a while, right?
I've worked for Mario on and off over 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly weekends, and I've just started doing weekdays so that I could offset it with my doula work.
That's good, because he's a nice person.
Mario's a fantastic cook, too.
Yeah.
You know, all of his food is made from scratch.
Very nice night, yeah.
So he takes a lot of pride in his work,
Yeah.
you know, in his food and his quality. And
Yeah. I hope he doesn't say anything about us talking about Mario, because I don't want to go there and he says, I'm sorry, the store is closed. What did I do with Mario? I was nice to you. You don't think he's going to do that, do you?
no,
Oh,
Mario
okay.
will be very appreciative that we brought this up.
You got any other story to tell me?
I do not.
Would you be kind enough to tell people, especially young ladies, they are pregnant, how to get in touch with you, give your email?
Oh,
very
absolutely,
slowly. Would you?
yes.
Right there.
It's doula at hand, and that's A-T, hand, at gmail.com. That's my email. My website is doulaathand.com. So.
I hope you heard that, because if you didn't, you can always call the studio, okay? I'll give you the email.
But there's a form on my website for you to contact me. Fill that out and I'll get right back to you.
Did you hear that? I want to say thank you. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I want to thank my parents for coming and supporting me today.
Yeah, but did you mention that you have your parents here?
I think we...
Just let them know.
Yes, so my parents are here, my wonderful parents, Rich and Peg.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be fun for them to be here and see me do this, so...
I think maybe they came because they were afraid that I'm going to kidnap her. But what are you going to do, you know?
Yeah, so anyway, thank
I
you,
want to
Gino.
say thank you very much for coming.
I want to thank you for having me.
Anytime.
And I'd love to hear from anybody who's interested in my services.
That's beautiful. You will eventually.
And if not my services, come see me at the restaurant.
Right. Give them a big meal.
You don't go home hungry.
Well, this is the Gino Show, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening. Sometimes we're kidding around a little bit, you know. This is a nice studio. It's like a family studio. I've been here for many years. I also dance. You know why? I dance for charity. And sometimes I have 10, 12 weddings. Sometimes I have 3 or 4. And all the money that comes in, it goes to Rotary. And then Rotary will give me a check to bring it to Arizona. It's for St. Vincent de Paul. And eventually, in another couple of weeks, you see me dancing with a tuxedo, and you say, who the hell that guy is? What does he do with a tuxedo? And you be looking at a beautiful castle room, and you say, what's that? I mean, can't believe it. That guy is dancing for charity? Yeah, I'm dancing for charity for many years, and I'm helping other people. That's what we're doing here. It's a beautiful studio. I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you, Gino.